Is this really November? Look at that high, 69 degrees, warm day out there. Tomorrow could be very much the same story. Zoom into street level and see where in your neighborhood it's raining. And nice Saturday evening out there. I'll tell you, it's warm outside. We're still seeing temperatures in the 60s. And that's what we're watching. Rain is on its way into our region. That's much colder air moving in behind that. And in fact, on the backside of the rain, we could have a little bit of a wintry mix mixed in with that. Upper 30s. So we're seeing that temperatures drop as the day goes on.
And now, your 3D local forecast with meteorologist Andrew Logsdon in high definition.
Well, it was a dream come true, but unfortunately, this dream is coming to an end with those cold temperatures coming right back at us.
I'm guessing you mean the dream was the warm temperatures.
Absolutely.
You didn't even need a blanket all weekend. Not a whole lot of people did. Yeah, it's pretty warm up in the 60s. In fact, today we hit another warm temperature. 68 was that high, and it felt nice even with the wind today, and overnight very nice as well. 49 was that overnight low. Things are changing up here pretty quick though as we get into tomorrow. You see all this coming in from the southwest. That's our next system of rain. It's a doozy. There's a lot of moisture in that. Could have rain throughout most of the night and most of the morning tomorrow, and there's very, very cold air coming in behind that. Let's take a step back, and here is all of that bad boy right there. And you see on the back side of that blue and that pink, that's a wintry mix and a little bit of snowflakes falling. As that moves on through and the temperatures drop steadily throughout the day, we could see a little bit of that on the back end of that tomorrow afternoon. Right now, we are starting to see some of those scatter showers moving into Kosciuszko County, Elkhart County, and beyond. In the next few hours, right around 1 to 2, we could see more consistent rain moving in. And then earlier into Allen County, earlier in the morning, right around 6 or 7. 61 degrees right now. We're going to be holding steady into 60s and upper 50s right now before the system moves on in. So that's going to be your high temperature tomorrow overnight just after midnight, because once it moves on through, we're going to see temperatures drop quite a bit. And wind has died down just a little bit. We're down to 16 miles an hour in Fort Wayne. Goshen at 20 miles an hour. We were blowing 30 miles an hour earlier today, and we could still see that through the night into tomorrow as everything blows on by. So here's what we're looking at for the next 24 hours with this system. As the clouds start to move on in, look at that, right around 3, 4, 5, 6, 7:30, we're going to start to see the real wall of rain start to move into Allen County. And you see out in Warsaw, the really heavy rain, that's when it's going to move in, 7:30. By 11 o'clock, look at that, temperatures have dropped, and you're seeing some pink in there. That is a wintry mix. We could have some ice, some pellets, maybe a little snow mixed in with the rain right there, because temperature is going to keep dropping here throughout the afternoon. And then right around 1:30, that blue, that is the chance of snow on the back side of this. So we could be seeing a good mix of moisture throughout the day, but then into the afternoon, clearing on up by about 5. We still have a few clouds, but it's going to be really, really cold. Temperatures near freezing, and then down into the 20s as we get into the overnight hours. So what kind of precipitation are we looking at as everything moves on through? Look at that, almost 3/4 of an inch when the whole system moves on through. Just in Fort Wayne and around the area, we're looking at lots of rainfall, almost an inch in Van Wert, in Lima, and all over the place. There's a lot of rain in this. Possibly even some winter stuff. So temperature-wise, here's what we're looking at. Through the night, we're holding in the upper 50s and near 60 degrees, but then 6 in the morning, we're starting to see that drop into the upper 40s as everything moves on in. And then by noon, upper 30s. So we're seeing that temperatures drop as the day goes on. 6 in the evening, yeah, your evening temperature, that's the coldest temperature of the day, 31, so down near freezing. As we go through the night, we're going to see those upper 20s creep in as we get closer to midnight. So kind of a weird day out there. 50 degrees is what we're going to be seeing through the night tonight. Right in the morning time is when we're going to hit that as the clouds and rain have moved on in. Watching the temperature drop, and by the time you hit the afternoon, 5, 6 in the afternoon, down near freezing. Cooling off through the day. So here's what we're looking at just the next 4 days. We get through the weird Monday with cold temperatures and the rain and the wind and everything. Clearing up on Tuesday, highs in the 40s, lows down in the mid to low 20s. Pretty cool, but we're drying up through the rest of the week, and sunshine as well. Could have a few clouds on Wednesday, but we get through the rest of the week. There's our reward, lots of sunshine, and we do finally start to warm up in the Friday, Saturday, and Sunday with highs back in the 50s and lows back into the 30s above freezing. So Yeah, big changes coming to what we just saw this weekend. Go to our website, fortwaynehomepage.net. You can keep track of that rain with our interactive radar. You can zoom into street level and see where in your neighborhood it's raining. And if you do see some of that SNOW, you can track that and pinpoint whose houses have that.
Look.
And now, your 3D local forecast with meteorologist Andrew Logsdon in high definition.
You know, you really had to stop and ask yourself today, is it really November? Because I didn't want this day to end. It was so beautiful out.
A lot of people didn't. A lot of people were out in the parks today. It was, you can almost smell the grill smoke in the air. It was like, you know, more September-ish out there. Beautiful day. Look at these high temperatures we had around the region, too. We were at 69, but look at Des Moines, 78, 75 in Kansas City, St. Louis, 81. Wow, look at that huge patch of warm air. That's ahead of our next system. We're going to talk about that in a few minutes. Here's what is coming our way. We got all that warm air moving in from the south. It's all ahead of this next system. You see, that's a lot of rain on the front side. On the back side of that, that's pretty cold air, and some places are seeing snow across the upper plains. And when we have that come through Monday, or very early Monday, we're going to see our temperatures plummet through the day on that. But first, we have Sunday to talk about in just a few minutes. Here's what we saw through the last 6 hours. We saw a few scattered clouds go through this evening, a few showers go through up north, but really we stayed dry down here in Fort Wayne and the southern counties, and we're looking at a mostly clear night through the night and mostly clear day through the day tomorrow as well. Right now we are at 58 degrees, so we're staying nice and mild. A little bit warmer than last night as well. 58 in Fort Wayne, 61 in Goshen. Van Wert's still at 60 degrees, so nice Saturday evening to get outside possibly. Around the region, we still have a lot of 60s out there and a few 50s on the board, but on the whole, that's a pretty warm night across the region. In fact, we are 6 degrees warmer than we were yesterday, but 8 in South Bend, Chicago, 11 degrees warmer. We're seeing a lot more of that warm air move in through the night tonight, through the day tomorrow, ahead of this next system. So here's what we're going to be seeing Sunday and Monday with all that is coming our way. Going to tomorrow morning, right around 6, we've got few light clouds here or there, but really that's pretty warm air coming our way ahead of this big band of moisture, and that's going to march slowly towards us. By the time we're at 6 in the evening tomorrow, we should be in the mid to upper 60s for highs. Looking pretty good, feeling like a very nice Sunday evening coming your way. Thinking, hey, Monday should be pretty good, but let's check temperatures now. Getting down into the 50s. We should hit the upper 40s to the low 50s for your overnight lows tonight. Not cooling off too much more. When we go through the afternoon, should be in the low to mid 60s by early afternoon, and then later on, right around 3 or 4, mid to upper 60s, a lot like what we saw today. Then we cool off a little bit ahead of this next part of the system. Overnight tonight, we're going to see that rain. That's pretty heavy rain at times. Should move into our region right around 4:30 in the morning. Clear out by about 11 o'clock or noon on Monday. Drop a lot of rain, and then you'll see the big temperature change. That's much colder air moving in behind that. And in fact, on the back side of the rain, we could have a little bit of a wintry mix mixed in with that because temperature is going to drop throughout the day on Monday. Let's take a look at that. Going to Sunday night into Monday, look at that, dropping down into the lower 40s by 8 in the morning. We're going to see that slowly drop through the day down into the 30s. 50 is our expected overnight low tonight. Winds blowing up about 15 to 20 miles an hour on the front side of that system tomorrow. Winds still blowing up to 25 miles an hour, but highs 68. It's going to be a warm day tomorrow, a nice Sunday. But then we talk about the change on Monday. Rain coming in, 47, that's the temperature at midnight, dropping throughout the day on Monday. Then we cool off for a lot of the week. Sunshine will be there, that's good. But temperatures lows in the 20s, highs in the 40s, and we don't really warm up until we get to this time next weekend. Big difference, big difference. So here's what we're looking at. Go to our website, fortwaynehomepage.net. You can keep track of this upcoming week. When the rain moves in, you can check our interactive radar and be on top of everything.
I am telling you, that is quite a jump. I am going to definitely cherish tomorrow, that's for sure, because the way Mother Nature has been, you never know when we'll get another 60s day again.
That's exactly right.
Absolutely. Yeah. Thanks so much, Andrew.